So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So, let's get into it. Alright, so it's fight week, and we got a good one on Saturday, which is going down in the British Isles, when Josh Taylor, the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, takes on Jack Catterall. In this video, I'm going to give you all my preview and prediction for this fight, so without further ado, let's get into it. What's up guys, KT here, back at it with another video. Today, we're talking boxing. Before we get started, I'd like to thank you guys, for 100 subscribers. I really appreciate the continued support for the channel, and that you guys are enjoying these videos, which is giving me motivation to pump out more. So thank you guys for 100 subscribers. It's a small milestone, but it's a pretty big milestone to me. I appreciate all the support, and expect more videos like this in the future. So, Josh Taylor, I'm gonna keep it quick. His last fight, Jose Carlos Ramirez, I did a video about that like a year ago. He fought him for undisputed, completely outclassed Jose Carlos Ramirez, and became the undisputed champion of the junior welterweight division. The 31-year-old from Haddington, Scotland. He's a southpaw, he's 5'10", he has a 69-inch reach, 18 wins, 0 losses, 13 of those wins coming by KO. Josh Taylor, overall a phenomenal boxer, probably the number one in this super lightweight division, or the junior welterweight division. We'll probably be looking to move up if he beats Jack Catterall. Pretty simple on what his strategy is probably going to be. And Josh Taylor is a pretty big trash talker before fights, so he's probably going to be looking to get into Jack Catterall's head. But the strategy inside the ring is I would guess would be pretty simple. It's to just use his size and his impeccable accuracy with his punches. His size makes him the perfect breed of boxer, because when you look at Josh Taylor, he can both box on the outside and he can box on the inside, as he showed in the fight against Regis Prograis in the World Boxing Super Series a couple years ago. Now, does that mean I expect Josh Taylor to be, reckless, everything else? No, but he can fight on the inside, and I think he'll want to use his size against the smaller British fighter in Jack Catterall. So I expect Josh Taylor to pressure Jack Catterall, get him on the ropes, and unleash his own combinations on Jack Catterall and probably break him down. He has a good left hand to the body and a good left uppercut as well, so I expect him to use that as well. But honestly, either way, it looks like Jack will have to climb up a mountain to beat Josh Taylor. And there's a reason why Taylor is so highly regarded and why he's fully expected to make the leap from junior welterweight to the welterweight division. So I expect him to use his size, box on the inside, just completely outclass Catterall on the inside. Now, does that mean this is an easy fight? No. Jack Catterall, 26-0 with 13 of those wins coming by KO. The British fighter is only 5'7". He is also southpaw. Is coming off a win against, and I'm not even going to try to say his name, but it was last year. I think it was on Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce card. Now, really, Jack Catterall has a big mountain to overcome, but honestly, he's a live underdog. Really, he is a live underdog. From what I've seen from Jack Catterall, he's a rising star in Britain, especially a rising prospect in Britain. So, Jack Catterall, from what I see from him, his timing is impeccable. He knows how to catch guys when they're throwing a punch or when they're reeling back from their own punches. His timing is impeccable. He can fight. He can also fight on the outside or inside, although I think he prefers fighting on the inside more, which he can, just unload with his fast hands and combinations. That's exactly how he beat Tyrone McKenna and completely outclassed him on the inside, and knocked him down twice, one in the second round and again in the fifth round. But, you know, this is a different animal for Jack Catterall. He's never faced a guy like Josh Taylor before, and I think he relishes that. You know, he seems pretty confident in his ability. Honestly, I think it should be a good fight. The main thing for Jack Catterall is not to let the moment get to him. Now, he has all the strategies, he has all the talent to be a very good fighter in that division. He can fight on the outside, he can outbox you. He has a little bit of pop on his punches when he times you. So, really, he's a pretty good boxer. However, are the lights too big for him? That's what I want to see in this fight. Are the lights too big for him? You know, is he going to come with the same confidence on fight day as he has in the press conferences and fight week? Now, honestly, I don't expect Catterall to have a very, you know, easy time with Josh Taylor as everybody else should be, but Catterall, you know, he's a live underdog. He can honestly surprise people if he catches Taylor. And to do that, he's going to have to time Taylor while he's coming in, while they're fighting, while they have little moments fighting on the inside. You know, Jack can kind of clip you with you know, his left hand and just time you perfectly. So, honestly, I expect him to do that for the majority of the fight, trying to time and counter Josh Taylor. And mainly, I would advise for Catterall, if I'm his corner, I would advise for him to try to stay on his, you know, on his legs. Don't let Josh Taylor back him into a corner and force him to fight on the inside. But I think Catterall, you know, relishes fighting on the inside, and I think he's relishing this challenge between this guy. Now, honestly, Josh Taylor should have no issue. I think he'll win by unanimous decision. It's pretty straightforward. I think it should be a good fight, but I just think, you know, Jack is still too far away from a guy like Josh Taylor. So, unanimous decision for Josh Taylor. I fully expect him to have an easy time with that, but you never know. Catterall is a live underdog, in my opinion, and he's gonna want to make this fight interesting. So, we'll see what happens. Taylor will probably be looking to move up after this fight, so we'll see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave your prediction in the comment section. All my British boxing fans, I'm trying to get more active within the boxing community with more fights, putting more predictions out for these fights. So leave your prediction in the comment section. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, hitting that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video. Let's try to get to 200 subscribers by the end of, I say by the end of March. Let's try to get to 200 subscribers. So, thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I am out. Peace.